Alright, use the diagram below to find each of the following. Okay, find the measure of angle LKM. So let's go one thing at a time. We'll find one thing at a time. So again, I like to trace my angles so I know exactly what I'm looking at. So L to K to M. So right there in the middle, this is the angle I'm looking at. I need to find its measure. Now we learned here we have an inscribed angle. Its vertex is on the circle. So we know that the angle should equal 1/2 the arc. Well, the arc that it creates over here is 48 degrees, so the angle is going to be 1/2 of 48, which is 24. So angle LKM is 24 degrees. I'm going to add that in case I need it. I'm going to put it into my figure. Okay, next, the measure of arc JKL. Here's our arc from J. We're supposed to go towards K on our way to L. That's the arc we're talking about right there. Okay, we're using the same property, only this time, notice we don't have the arc. Instead, we are given the angle. This 108-degree angle, notice as its sides come out, creates the arc from J to L. We use the same property, only it's going to work a little different when we're finding it. We know the angle should be half of the arc. Only this time we know the angle is 108. It should be half of my arc JKL that I'm trying to find. I need to solve this to find JKL. It's half of that, so we would multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of the 1/2. And we have our arc JKL is 216. Degrees. Okay, so I'm going to label that out here. That big arc is 216. Next, what's the measure of arc JL? Okay, now JL would be the minor arc associated with that. Since we didn't list the letter in between, what's the measure of this minor arc from J to L going the other direction around the circle? Well, a full circle is 360, and these two together make up the full circle. So what we're going to do is say, well, how many degrees are left in the circle? It's going to be 360 minus the 216 degrees that we had for the rest of it. And when we do that, we get 144 degrees. So from J to L is 144. Okay, I'm going to change ink colors to finish out these next two, just so try and keep it a little easier to follow. Okay, next we want to find the measure of arc JKM. So let's see, where is that? We're supposed to start at J, pass through K, on our way to M. So going all the way around there. Okay, this is again is going to work with addition. Notice from J to L was 216 degrees. Then from L to M was another 48. So if we want to go all the way from J to M, we just add those two together. So it's going to be 216 plus 48. And we get 264 degrees. Okay, so we started with one property and we're able to answer all kinds of questions about this circle. Here's our last one, find the measure of arc JM. So we want to go from J to M the other direction, okay, straight from J to M. So again, we're dealing with, well, what's the measure of the rest of the circle? The other direction, it was 264, so this direction we take our total of 360, say, well, how many degrees are left over? And we get 96. So JM has a measure of 96 degrees. Okay, so those are all kinds of questions they may ask when they give you a picture like that.